The Joe Rogan Experience.
You, in your career, you were known for lifting large amounts of weight, too.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I started powerlifting when I was in high school. I had the gift of strength. I was pretty strong in high school. All throughout my college days, and it was just something that I think I was kind of born with it a little bit. Because you don't just start lifting heavy weights like that all of a sudden. You have to have you have to have some kind of natural talent for it.
Well, there are some crazy photos of you during the Mr. Olympia days when you were a police officer. Is that you? Look at that.
Yeah, that's me in the 9th grade on the left, and that's me winning.
What happened to your arm on the left? You got a cast on.
Yeah, I broke
Fuck somebody up?
Yeah, no. I gotta fuck myself. I was playing football, and I think I fell on my wrist or something and cracked it or something. And that's me winning the Mr. Universe, turning pro in the middle. And that's me winning the 99 Mr. Olympia far right there.
Wow. Damn, you were big.
Yeah, I was kind of big a little bit there.
A little bit.
Well, I got a lot bigger than that. That was my second Olympia. I only weighed about 255 there.
What's the biggest you ever got?
I was 295, my 7th one. So I put on a little bit more weight as I got on up there.
But is it one of those things where you just kind of have to keep up with everybody else and everybody just keeps getting bigger and bigger?
No, it was that thing with me. I was trying to distance myself from everybody else. So I kept getting bigger and bigger so nobody would catch up with me. And what a lot of people don't understand is you see me big up there like that, but, it took a long time for me to get there. That didn't happen overnight. I put on about 5 pounds of muscle, between 5 and 10 pounds of muscle a year. And that came from all that, that heavy lifting, a lot of eating. A lot of eating.
What was a standard meal for you?
I mean, it wasn't a lot to me, but if somebody, normal try to eat, it'd probably be a lot. So I eat probably like a pound of chicken, grilled breast, with half a cup of rice.
That was a normal meal?
Yeah, that was normal.
And how many of those would you have a day?
I had about 6 meals a day. It's kind of hard to eat like that, so I would have to wake up in the middle of the night to eat and go back to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that annoying?
No.
I would think that would be annoying. You're tired and sleeping and got to wake up to eat?
No, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
When you eat like that, you're hungry every 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every 2 to 3 hours you're hungry. Because I'm not eating a lot of fat,
Right.
It's lean. I'm not eating a lot of carbs. So it's a little bit of food at a time. For me, it was.
And you would get down to what percent body fat?
I was 0.33.
0.33? What does that mean? Is that less than 3%?
That's less than 0.5%.
0.33. Like what?
0.33.
How does a human get that low?
I gotta attribute it to my genetics.
But was it also like a trickle down system, like off season? Say if you how many weeks would it take for you to get ready for Mr. Olympia?
10 to 12.
10 to 12. Mm-hmm. So at 12 weeks out, how much body fat do you think you were carrying around then?
About 3%.
So 3 was a high?
That's the highest, yeah.
Jesus. Would you get tired all the time?
I'm 330 pounds at that, though.
Oh my God! Would you get tired all the time with that little body fat?
I'm real good and fat.
Well, that's good and fat. 3% body fat is good and fat. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jamie, see if you can pull up a picture of him winning the 7th Mr. Olympia title when he was at his heaviest. I want to see what that looks like.
I was pretty big at that one.
Yeah, you were big, man. I remember looking at the magazines and like shaking my head. Today, I would say, "Oh, that's photoshopped."
Yeah,
they didn't have Photoshop back then.
No, they didn't have it back then. Back then, I was a little bit too big for that one. They had me to come down a little bit for the next one.
Oh, really?
So I came down to like 275.
So when you said they, coaches, who was
some of the judges and
the judges?
Yeah.
The judges were telling you you're too big?
Yeah.
That's when you know you fucked up. That's when you're getting crazy. When the judges at Mr. Olympia are telling you, a guy who's won it multiple years in a row.
7 years in a row, yeah.
They're telling you you're getting too big.
Yeah, getting too big.
Ronnie, take it down a notch.
Yeah, because, you know, the guy next to me is only like 250, you know. So.
But why were they saying, well, you still looked amazing. Like, why were they saying you were too big?
Because I was at the time.
It really was too big?
Yeah, for the standards back then, you know.
How do they define that though? It's really just taste, right? Like they look at it and they decide.
Subjective, yeah, in a way. It's kind of subjective in a way.
Is that what year was the seventh one?
I think it was 05.
Was it 05, Ronnie?
Yeah, no, that's the 8th one. 04 is number 7.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, you were huge. That does look like a guy who comes out of a lab to kill the Hulk. You know, like some evil genius. Like the Hulk is working for the Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do they make that conversation with you when they say, Ronnie, you're too big?
Well, they're just talking to my nutritionist. You know, I had a nutritionist that did all my diets and all that kind of stuff for me. So they probably just, you know, told him real nicely.
Yeah.
Bring it down a notch.
I remember there's a photo of you when you were still on the police force, and you were also, I don't know if you were Mr. Olympia when you were on the police force. Were you?
3 times, yeah.
And then you eventually left the force?
Yeah, uh-huh.
You were so big. You're sitting there with the uniform on. I'm like, there is no way that's a regular uniform.
No, it's not. No, it's not a uniform.
Did you wear those shorts? That can't be real. Did you arrest people with those shorts on?
No, I made those shorts myself. But we did wear shorts, though. We did have shorts for the police department. I think you see that picture right there. I got on shorts in the briefing room, but they're not showing my legs right there.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, I have on shorts. That picture is actually bigger than that, but you just can't see.
Did that inspire other guys you worked with to start lifting too?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Start lifting. Yeah, we had a gym at the station.
Oh, really?
We had about 4 or 5 stations. Every station has a gym. We have a training center with a huge gym.
Really?
Yeah, I started working out there when I first hired on. I worked out, me and the chief and some other guys. We all worked out together there for a while.
And this is in the beginning before
when I
you were
first hired
gigantic.
On. Yeah, before I got real big, you know. I had to start small.
Of course. Everybody's a baby at one point in time.
Yeah. So I was 215 when I first started.